terms, what is Islamic finance? Why do Muslims need their own economic or trading system called Islamic finance?
Yeah, a good question. And again, Islamic finance is a bit of a polarizing issue, but I will explain it in simple terms.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to a bank, they only have one product, and that's a loan. And that loan is an interest-bearing loan, which involves riba, right? And you know, as Muslims, we want access to finance that is in line with our faith, right? Which is, you know, not just Sharia compliant, but goes over and above what the Sharia's main purpose was, having access to that finance. Because, you know, in this day and age, you do get two different views on what Islamic finance should be and shouldn't be. Um, and look, you know, it does, this space does need massive reform, but ultimately, what it means in simple terms is having access to finance that is not based on riba. Unfortunately, we live in a highly entrenched ribawi based system and economic structure. So, you know, back in the days, you know, in the times of Sahaba 1400 years ago, banking was not a profit making entity. It was there to facilitate trade. It was there to build innovation. It was there to, you know, build roads, facilitate societal needs.
I was watching a TikTok video recently, and I came across a Jewish gentleman who was talking about the Jewish secular economy. So he gave an example that if he wants to buy a house, he looks for a financial advisor who is a Jew. When he then goes to the bank, he will get somebody within the bank who is a Jew. When he needs a plumber at home, he looks for a Jew. The Jewish population is smaller than the Muslim population. Do you think it is possible that we could have an Islamic or a Muslim secular economy where at least we try to be active within that economy? Do you think it's possible?
So now I would say this is probably one of the most important parts of the RFF, this point that you just raised. Because what
Okay.
we want to do, we've already identified there's lots of great people
Yeah.
doing great work. But the problem is we see it in different pockets. And that's fine, it helps the local community. But if we want to solve a countrywide problem,
Yeah.
we have to, the RFF ultimately, what we want to be is the glue that joins all these people together. That's why, you know, some of these people may not know one another. And the two things I would say that you'll hear me say this time and time again is that there's issues with it in our own ummah as well, because you get the examples of the Jews, and they're you know, some people have an issue of using this example, but they are a fantastic example in this regard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just imagine if the Muslims worked together, right? If they could look past their noses and park their egos at their door. And I'm not saying every Muslim is like this, but it is an issue. It's an issue because everybody wants to be the top dog, or they want to be in charge or whatever.